Strength isn't born in peace. It isn't born in comfort. It isn't born when everything is going your way. No, strength is forged when the world spits in your face, when you've been betrayed, when you're standing alone in the dark with nothing but your willpower to keep you from collapsing. The strongest version of yourself does not appear when life is gentle. It rises when life tries to crush you, and here's the brutal truth. Nobody is coming to save you. No politician, no leader, no friend, no woman. If you want to rise, if you want to become untouchable, you must accept the harshest law of survival. Everything is on you. Centuries before our time, the mastermind behind the prince, Niccolò Machiavelli, had already cracked this code. He wasn't teaching morality. He wasn't teaching fairness. He was teaching power. And his rules were ruthless because the world itself is ruthless. So today, I give you 12 Machiavellian rules for becoming the strongest version of yourself. Follow them, and you will be feared, respected, and untouchable. Ignore them, and you'll be eaten alive by stronger men. Let's begin. Rule 1. Brutal responsibility. Stop blaming, start owning. Machiavelli once wrote, "Never was anything great achieved without danger, and danger begins with responsibility." Weak men blame. They point fingers. They cry about unfairness. Strong men, they look in the mirror and say, "It's all on me. Your failures, your mistakes, your wasted years, that's on you." Your enemies won't care about your excuses, and the world won't reward your tears. Power starts the moment you realize no one is coming. Say it now. No one saves me. I save myself. Rule 2. Discipline is freedom. Most men believe freedom is doing whatever they feel like, sleeping in, indulging in every craving, chasing pleasure without restraint. But that's not freedom. That's slavery to impulse. True freedom is when your mind commands and your body obeys without hesitation. When you can rise before dawn without debate. When you can grind even while exhausted. When you can look temptation in the eye and reject it. Machiavelli would call this virtue, the inner strength that bends fortune itself to your will. Discipline is the forge that turns chaos into order. Without it, you're chained to every distraction, every weakness, every fleeting desire. But with it, you become unstoppable. A man no vice can enslave, and no obstacle can break. Rule 3. Build ruthless focus. The man who chases everything catches nothing. Weak men scatter their attention across trivialities, chasing distractions like moths drawn to light. Strong men choose one mission and burn every ounce of themselves into it until the world has no choice but to recognize their power. Focus is not just attention, it is a weapon, sharp and merciless. Treat your focus like a blade, guard it, sharpen it, and aim it only at targets worthy of your energy. Rule 4. Forge resilience in fire. Imagine this. A soldier gets ambushed. His men scatter. He's left bleeding, alone, surrounded. Most collapse, but a rare few grit their teeth, drag themselves through the mud, and crawl out alive. That is resilience, the refusal to die when life demands your surrender. Diamonds are made under pressure. So are men. Resilience is your armor. Every betrayal, every rejection, every failure, it's resistance training for your soul. You don't avoid it. You sharpen yourself with it. Rule 5. Consistency creates destiny. Talent is common, discipline is rare, but consistency, that's the true separator of men. Water cuts stone not through raw force, but through persistence. Drip after drip, strike after strike, day after day. Motivation fades, passion burns out, but consistency endures. It is the weapon that outlasts fatigue, doubt, and failure. The strongest version of yourself is never built in explosive bursts of energy. It is forged through years of relentless repetition. Small victories stacked daily until momentum makes you inevitable. When the world forgets, when others quit, your consistency will remain, grinding, building, carving your destiny into existence. Rule 6. Embrace solitude. Most men fear silence. They drown themselves in distraction, terrified of hearing the truth their own thoughts will whisper to them. But solitude is not weakness. It is the crucible where power is born. In solitude, warriors sharpen their blades, thinkers sharpen their strategies, and kings sharpen their vision. Solitude strips away illusions, leaving only raw truth. If you can't stand alone, you will never stand strong. The man who embraces solitude does not beg for validation, does not chase applause. He radiates power because he no longer needs the world. He commands it. Alone, he becomes dangerous. Alone, he becomes unshakable. Alone, he becomes a force. Rule 7. Command your energy. Your energy is your currency. Every argument, every wasted hour on nonsense, every indulgence, you are paying with life force. Weak men bleed energy without noticing. Strong men guard it like treasure. They invest it into training, building, creating. They do less, but better. Energy is magnetic. People can sense it. Walk into a room with high energy, and the atmosphere bends around you. Master your energy, and you master your presence. Rule 8. Build an unshakable mind. Machiavelli wrote, "The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. But the first method for estimating a man's power is looking at his mind. An unshakable mind is not swayed by gossip, not broken by failure, not controlled by fear. It calculates, it adapts, it endures. Every emotion is energy, anger, fear, pain. Weak men drown in them. Strong men bend them into weapons. Train your mind daily. Face discomfort, study strategy, meditate on death. Build a fortress inside your skull so no chaos outside can breach it." Rule 9. Forge the body into a weapon. Your body is your first signal of strength. A weak body screams weakness before you even open your mouth. A forged body commands respect without words. This isn't about vanity, it's about survival. The samurai, the legionnaire, the gladiator, they didn't train for looks. They trained because weakness meant death. When your body obeys you, when it can endure pain, when it can fight, carry, protect, you radiate sovereignty. Forge your body, and you forge your spirit. Rule 10. Command time like a tyrant. Time is the most ruthless force in existence. You cannot bargain with it. You cannot slow it. You cannot get it back. Every second you waste is stolen from the man you could have been. Weak men treat time as infinite. Strong men guard it like a king guards his throne. Schedule your hours. Cut the trivial. Treat time as your sharpest weapon, because wasted time is wasted life. Rule 11. Choose brotherhood wisely. Machiavelli said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does at last." The same goes for choosing allies. Your circle is either sharpening you or dulling you. Iron sharpens iron. Weakness infects weakness. Stand among men who are disciplined, ambitious, and dangerous in their purpose. If your circle doesn't demand more of you, you don't have a circle. You have a cage. Rule 12. Become untouchable. This is where it all converges. Discipline, focus, resilience, solitude, energy, mind, body, time, brotherhood. Together, they create the man who cannot be broken. The untouchable man doesn't beg. He doesn't fold. He doesn't wait. He bends reality to his will. He is calm in storms, feared by enemies and respected by allies. To become untouchable is not to avoid struggle. It is to rise through it until nothing outside of you can destroy you. Final creed. Listen carefully. Strength is not gifted. It is built, brick by brick, rule by rule. The weak wait for saviors. The strong become their own savior. The weak drown in comfort. The strong embrace fire. The weak beg for fairness. The strong command respect. So here's your creed. Burn it into your mind. No one saves me. I save myself. Discipline is my freedom. My focus is my fortress. My body is my weapon. My mind is my fortress. I build what outlives me. I walk with strength. I become untouchable. Live by these words, and one day when men look at you, they won't see just a man. They'll see a force. They'll see the strongest version of yourself. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.